Today I wanted to do a follow-up video from the video that I did on the purslane in my rose garden. I did want to bring attention to the fact that purslane is an annual. Therefore, it only lives for a short period of time and then it dies. And then it doesn't come back, it reseeds basically, and it comes back next season. So it's the end of summer, hopefully. And so the purslane is starting to, especially some of the older purslane plants that I have in my yard, they're starting to look a little old. And so it is time to kind of pull them out and clean up the garden and get them out. So I do want to show you how they look when they start to expire and how to, and that you have to pull them out, otherwise they kind of will just die and rot. So I do want to show you that that is part of having purslane in your yard. You do kind of want to clean it up at the end of the year, and it will resprout. It put out a bunch of seeds over the summer. It bloomed and put out a bunch of seeds, so it will resprout on its own for next season. So I'm just going to give you I'll just show you that really quick. So you can see here this purslane is getting pretty wilty. It doesn't look as lively and happy as it did throughout the summer. So this is getting ready to go, and I will pull it. And I have been pulling purslane. If you saw the previous video I did, you saw I had quite a bit of it. So here's some of it that I've pulled. And here is another bunch that I've pulled. So this is actually quite easy to pull. The roots, you can see, they're not very deep at all. This is very easy to pull out of the ground. So I would say this is not a really big intrusive workload. I probably did have a bit too much purslane growing in my yard, but you know, during the summer it's nice and green. It looks like a cute little succulent. So I don't think it's necessarily an eyesore or anything, and it helps to bring green into the garden during the heat of the summer. And again, you can see this purslane. I haven't pulled it yet, but it's not looking as lively. But you can see some of this. This is like a newer sprout that's come up. And I do have quite a few sprouts throughout the yard. You can see here there are quite a few that have sprouted up already. These will probably pull, and I will just wait for the next season for purslane to grow, because this is not time for purslane in Arizona. Yep, so there's more purslane back in there next to the roses. I will probably pull this because I don't think it'll make it through the winter. And also it's time for the roses to start looking good here in the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to clean up the yard and get the roses ready for their blooming season. So I will show you videos on how to get your roses ready for the upcoming fall here in the desert. So stay tuned for that. Thank you. Bye.